Despite the viewer's deepest hopes, not one farmer found love in season 2 of Farmer Wants a Wife. Brandon Rogers, a farmer, recently discussed his breakup with Grace Gerard. What explanation did he offer for why the relationship didn't work out? Farmer seeks wife. In the end, Brandon Rogers made a decision between two women. Fans of Farmer Wants a Wife saw that Brandon Rogers ultimately had to choose between Grace Gerard and Emerson Sears. Emerson arrived belatedly, having only joined the show almost halfway through. She might not have spent as much time on the farm as the other women, but there was definitely a physical connection between her and Brandon Rogers. Regarding Grace Gerard, Brandon Rogers made a safer decision with her in several ways. She left enough of an impact, at least for him to end up picking her over Emerson. Unfortunately, after season 2 concluded and the film crew departed the farm, the two were unable to maintain their romance. Brandon talks about Grace Gerard's split after silence. Many fans of Farmer Wants a Wife are interested in learning what went wrong in the relationship between Brandon Rogers and Grace Gerard, now that it has been revealed they are no longer together. Brandon Rogers just shared his thoughts on everything that transpired. "There is nothing wrong with Grace, but I do feel like she has a phenomenal job that she really loves and prides herself in," stated Brandon Rogers. "Therefore, I don't think we had a strong enough connection for me to ask her to quit her current work in order to give it a try." Is Brandon Rogers feeling the same way about a wife as Grace Gerard does the farmer want one? According to Brandon Rogers, when it came down to it, he didn't seem to be feeling the connection with Grace. Naturally, it's impossible to say if he would still be with Emerson if he had made a different decision. But if he chose Grace because she appeared like the safer choice, it appears that in the end, they didn't have chemistry. "I think she was more invested than I was, but knowing how invested I felt, there was a little conflict of interest in who we are as a person," Brandon Rogers said, referring to his relationship with Grace. Brandon Rogers continued, saying, "They say you know when you know. That didn't seem like something I knew about myself. Perhaps it wasn't the work at all, and that's just my cute scapegoat."